What's up, man?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Ravens going up against the Titans. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
You. Round 2, run blocking messed up user passing.
Final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Yikes, yeah, the deck of cards effect.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a game. Of 5, and it'll make it a second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they control the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Yeah, me too.
Running right through it. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Yes, every throw was on the money, just from lowering user run block.
With a 2nd and 7. Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run with a rookie from Cal, Kolfrani Muhammad. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. That one goes for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Mariota, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll run here. It's Murray. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever
In back.
and it tells you've gone somewhere.
In still testing my physique tweak as I watch this.
For an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. He takes this for 3 to the 29. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Third and long for Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. To Decker over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Mariota now. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The return man now is Danny Woodhead. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Receiving team.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down, Bridgewater. And he fires one incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On third down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. And the Titans getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
That was second down run for Murray. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Mariota. And he's got some space here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run with Muhammad. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they add on to their first quarter lead. It's now 13-0. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And now here come the Ravens. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Steelers are being very balanced as far as play equals but in shutting Le'Veon Bell down. Lol.
Being chased out left. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Meanwhile, we will not get another play as time will run out on this first quarter. Plenty of scoring here already. We're back to Nashville right after this.
The on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football.
This is the most unbalanced I've seen, ... but I haven't stopped their run, so LOL.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Titans rodged the ball a lot when I played them.
Fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked down sideways.
Titans ran the ball a lot when I played them, and I had to bite the bullet because I could do nothing to stop it.
On the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. Here's Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. Past the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because You don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try again with Dixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
And that'll make it 13-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Kenneth Dixon who caps it off with a touchdown scamper. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And right now we spotlight DeMarco Murray. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have
In going to try and stack up versus it.
In a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. First down, Mariota. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Mariota to throw it. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Second down, Mariota. And an alley to run. And he is knocked down from the side. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Down, Murray. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Throwing is Mariota. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 12 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Throwing, Mariota. And able to find Decker. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. On crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
I might have to do a profile delete. In leading the Steelers 3-1-7, their offense is balanced, but they are doing a lot of zone blocking en route.
That score is not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
What's up, fellas?
Now here's Suckup
Oh
out to
dang,
kick it away.
yay, that doesn't sound right at all.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami.
Just
It'll be
doing
the
some
Raiders
testing
and the
here.
Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. They'll start the drive with Dixon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
I see you raised the CPU tackling.
Bridgewater now on second down.
These G-Styles, what up? Great gameplay only in here. Emoji grin, emoji cool smile.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back 11-yard gains.
Which night the legend, emoji
down.
wink.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got Macklin, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
You doing your own testing? Kusa 1027. Yes, up to 5-5.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Flush to his right, and this is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks
In just playing around with the fatigue right now, want to get a good split between my first and second string RBs.
Kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down, it's Dixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-5 tackle has helped make user run game less up.
Mariota on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I believe Raiderin has his on 7-7 had to switch back to 6-0 reason 4Q all starters are gone Kusa 1027.
It's Murray. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Titans are looking good right now as they will just try to keep up the good work in the second half. The Ravens are coming off a bad game, and they haven't been able to get out of that funk here today. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Titans on 2nd and 7.
I think in Mad like 5-8 now, or was it 6-8, I don't remember LOL.
Later on the drive, Murray's going to take off here, and this run goes for a touchdown as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Now early in the second quarter, on the carry, this is Kenneth Dixon. And he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. Ravens now trailed by 6. Midway through the second quarter, Decker's by himself here, and he goes in for the TD to cap the drive as they take a 13-7 lead.
All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half.
Ema switched mine to 5-5 tackling a thing to make more realistic. 6-8, because I'm at 6-5, haven't seen disappearing players yet.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never
Fatigue Kusa is testing 6-8.
It actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. That's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz.
Oh, okay, my rotation been pretty good at 6-0.
Of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver.
Nice catch, MOG flexed biceps.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Let's go. Tiger.
Play clock winding down. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
My testing is coming up short because I'm enjoying the stream so much.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
LOL.
And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Haha, now if I can stop their run game.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A beautiful fake. And now running right through him. And an alley to run. He's at the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of the special.
GXI still 4 great throw. If it was me it would have in the stands. MOG face with stuck out tongue and closed eyes. Fourth quarter for me and no starters have disappeared.
Their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Now Mariota finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Hell of a throw.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
I got lucky here.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go with Murray again. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DeMarco Murray with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down, Bridgewater. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep down. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien.
Last pass was a close call.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Next pass the close call got answered.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually
They got
wants the
HM.
football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort.
I have no idea how to stop them.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Room here to run. brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
They made you one-dimensional.
They're playing press coverage. From the red zone now, Mariota. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice
It's hard to focus and watch the chat. I feel
first.
guilty for what's happening. Emoji thinking face, emoji pensive face.
Let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
QB spy double T.
Now they'll run. Murray. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Murray. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Blake Bortles with 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Try pass screens and some runs. That was to triangle. Bad throw.
DeMarco Murray and company heading back onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too. That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They go again with Muhammad. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Randy, but was 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here's Bridgewater. Oh, stays up. Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
When you're losing, Snickers satisfies.
It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing
nice
on the big
play.
board as we get set for the 4th. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Bridgewater now from the 50. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So how are you feeling about the changes so far?
Play fake. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd
Honestly,
down.
Titans are one of the toughest teams in this game for whatever reason. Murray, Henry, Mariota. 3-headed running monsters. Blah.
It's Dixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Ravens on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Bridgewater to throw it. On the screen, this is Woodhead. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of
Man, they
downs.
hitting out there.
Danny Woodhead only played in 2 games last season due to a knee injury. But when he comes out of the backfield on third down, that's usually gold.
Let's go. Right 90. Right 90.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick
PA
right there.
shot.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. The play clock's running down. They go play action. Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver
Awesome
had
play.
possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and goal, Dixon. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more. But
Nice.
he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And that will cut this lead down to 13. A long 11-play drive. And it's Kenneth Dixon who caps it off with a touchdown scamper. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And right now we spotlight DeMarco Murray. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called.
Man, defense cost me this game. You need a turnover, bro.
Big time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Coach and strip ball.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Titans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
There it was, damn.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Bridgewater on first down. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Oh, he almost intercepted
Fly action shot.
They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. Derek Morgan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game, could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Second down, Mariota. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The Titans on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
The only thing you changed is tackling to 5-5.
From the gun, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And
yes,
now
sir.
that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
You got this, bro.
Offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Let's go. 180.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition.
Tackling is a pursuit modifier.
That we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And again, it's Bridgewater. And now another one thrown incomplete.
But boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now brings up 4th down.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And
Damn,
when do they
so
start
close.
thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out
Yes,
while he's
gives
while he's
them
sitting in
better
class
pursuit
and bring it back
angles,
to the coach?
it's
He's
help.
in big trouble.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a give. This is Murray. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Murray. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Titans, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
My defense let me down. I liked the changes of 5-5 tackle. The only thing I noticed was Mariota only had 1 incomplete pass, I think. Grant. I'll look at that going forward. To make sure it didn't boost CPU. Cool, 5-5 it is. Watch CPU QB accuracy though. If they are crazy accurate, then we know something is wrong. Once I change it, should I do a profile delete? Do it before, then in CFM hit reset, then import, then set them. Yay, that's what I meant, lol, I said it backwards. I see you have the saving profile glitch, I hate that. Yet which they ignored all dammer.